Close your eyes for a second and imagine that you just landed in Wisconsin. You step out into the crisp Midwestern air, someone holds the door open for you, and the first thing you hear is, "So, you a Packer fan or what?" By the end of this video, you're not just going to know about Wisconsin, you're going to understand its people, how they live and what they love, and why they're just a little bit different from the rest of the United States. This is the Cultural Curiosities of Wisconsin, told through the eyes of the locals. Now, let's start where Wisconsinites feel most at home. Not in a big museum, but at the local fairgrounds. On a warm July evening, the parking lot is a sea of pickup trucks and minivans. Kids are running around with their faces covered in cotton candy, and somewhere in the distance, a cow is loudly protesting its bath. County fairs in Wisconsin aren't just events. They're family reunions with better food and louder tractors. Every county has its own version. Eau Claire, Dane, Marathon, Brown, each with its own proud traditions. You'll see 4-H kids showing off pigs and dairy cows they've raised for months, FFA students polishing tractors like they're sports cars, and entire multi-generation families huddled in the grandstands for the truck and tractor pulls. In the late summer, step it up a notch at the Wisconsin State Fair in West Alias, just outside Milwaukee. Here you'll find cream puffs the size of your face, deep-fried everything, and of course, endless cheese creations. There are livestock shows, giant vegetables, concerts, and the one midway ride everyone swears is totally safe, even though it was clearly built to terrify you. To a local, the fair isn't something to do. It's where grandma used to show cows, where mom won that blue ribbon for her pie, and where your younger cousin is nervously waiting to see if their steer takes first place. It's tradition, competition, and bragging rights, all baked into one dusty, delicious weekend. But Wisconsin isn't just barns and Ferris wheels. To really get the locals, you need to feel the tension between city life and rural life. Two worlds that share the same state, but sometimes feel like different planets. In Milwaukee or Madison, the day might start with a latte from a local roastery, a commute past university buildings or office towers, and on a lunch break, the shores of Lake Michigan or Lake Monona. Madison especially has this useful political and intellectual energy. College students, state government staffers, tech workers, and activists all swirling around the Capitol Square. There are farmer markets with local cheese produce, but also vegan food trucks, craft coffee, and people biking everywhere. Head into rural Wisconsin, though, and the pace changes instantly. You'll drive past cornfields, dairy barns, maybe a cranberry bog in central Wisconsin, and small towns where the local bar, the church, and the gas station are the three pillars of the community. Here, neighbors still wave as they pass on the road. Kids grow up going from school to chores to sports practice. And a night out might mean a fish fry at the supper club, bowling at the lanes, or a bonfire in someone's backyard. But the line isn't as rigid as it sounds. City folks head up north nearly every weekend to lake cabins, hunting land, and snowmobile trails. Rural teens move to Milwaukee or Madison for college or work, but come home for the county fair, deer season, and Christmas Eve at grandma's. To understand Wisconsinites, you have to know they're constantly living in both worlds. Proudly rural at heart, but increasingly urban in opportunity. Thank you for joining me here on Cultural Curiosities of Earth, getting intimate with Wisconsinites and learning their idiosyncrasies. It's always amazing to learn about new cultures, and it makes traveling there all the more better. On the next video, we will be looking into Wisconsin again, this time everything from racing to football and what makes the fans so incredible in Wisconsin.